Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. In today's video, we're going to talk about hair loss, some of the tips and tricks to avoid that, and some product which actually works. Hair fall or hair loss has become a common problem for almost everyone today. There are n number of products available in market which claim to tackle this. But let's get real. How many products actually work? If you are facing similar problems and trying out n number of products but nothing working out, then this video is for you. Stay tuned to the end of the video to learn some tips and tricks which may actually make a difference and a review on a product which I personally feel does make a difference. Before moving on to the video itself, please do not forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It helps me understand if my videos are useful and if I'm moving in the right direction. So hair loss can be due to different reasons. It may be because of the climate, pollution, your diet, not drinking enough water, any underlying health disease which you may have, the kind of products you use, or even due to not paying enough attention to your hair. First of all, everybody has hair fall. There's nobody with zero hair fall. It becomes problematic when your hair fall is excess. So the important part over here is your hair growing back. There is one product which I feel helps regrowth of hair, and it is the Indulgeo Luxuriant Hair Vitalizer. So it retails for 1000 rupees for 120 ml of the product, which I feel is quite decent in quantity. This is the packaging, very pretty. It's like other Indulgeo packaging. You can just pull it out and the product itself is here. So it initially came with this cap and a stopper along with it. The dropper came separately. So you can see how much of the product I've already used. I've used quite a decent quantity of the product. I've been using it for 2 months now. So you need to shake the product and pick it up on your dropper. So the product is paraben free, it is not tested on animals, it is mineral oil free, it has pure oils in it, and it's also recyclable. So all of the good stuff over here. Rosemary oil, lavender oil and jojoba oil are the major ingredients. I'll list the rest of the ingredients over here. You have to use the product on your clean scalp after you wash your hair. So I generally wash my hair every 2 to 3 days depending upon how greasy it becomes. So depending upon your hair type and when you wash your hair, you can use the product immediately after you wash your hair. What I absolutely love about the product is that even though it has so many oil components in it, it is non-oily. It is not greasy at all. You can apply it on your hair, let it be, and go out to whatever you want to do. So I have fewer hair over here above my forehead. So it's not like it's a new thing. It's always been that way. I think it just runs in the family. I've always had fewer hair over here near my forehead. So now you can see that there's a lot of baby hair. There's a lot of baby hair coming up, and this is with 2 months of usage. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it actually works. It helps in comparison to other products which do absolutely nothing. This is actually doing something. So I do feel there's a lot of hair growth over here in comparison to what it was. So the only downside of it is, I wouldn't say it's the downside. I think it's something that I probably would have liked if it wasn't there, but it doesn't bother me so much, is a smell. So since it has all the Ayurvedic products and all the natural products in it, it does smell that way. But it's not a big concern for me. It's not like some people may not like the smell of the product, but the reality is that it has all natural products in it. So it is going to smell the way it is. It's not like everybody around you can smell it also. Probably you and somebody who's really close to you physically can smell it. That too if you use the product in a larger quantity. And besides, since it works, I'm not at all bothered about the smell. So apart from regrowth, there are also certain tips and tricks I would like to share which helps reduce the hair fall. So one is wash your hair whenever you feel it is dirty or whenever you feel it's itchy. So I generally wash it every 2 to 3 days depending upon how greasy my hair is. Try using shampoo and conditioner which are sulfate free or have lower sulfate quantity in them. Make sure the products you use for your hair are aligned to your hair type and your hair concerns. For example, I have straightened hair, so I use products which are favorable for straightened hair or treatmented hair. If you want to know my hair care routine for straightened hair, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try to make a separate video on it. Apart from shampoos and conditioners, I also recommend using serums and masks depending upon your hair type and hair concern. They help nourish the hair, address your concern, and also reduce the frizziness to a large extent. So conditioners are applied towards the length of the hair and mask can be applied all over your hair. You can apply the mask once or twice a month depending upon your hair concerns and hair needs. Let's get into some basics of hair care right now. Most of us are guilty of it, over drying our hair and harshly drying our hair. So when you're drying your hair, make sure the towel is soft and you squeeze the water out of your hair and do not rub it. You have to understand that when your hair is wet, it's much more susceptible to damage. The moment you're doing this, you're rubbing the hair particles together and it becomes more susceptible to damage and breakage. Instead of rubbing your hair, dab the towel so that the water is out of your hair. You can also tie it up in a loose bun with the towel so that the towel absorbs the water. Secondly, if you blow dry your hair properly, it is not damaging. Apart from the myths that blow drying is damaging, if you blow dry it properly, it will not damage. In fact, if you walk around with wet hair with tangle on your hair, can be more damaging than blow drying. So if you want to blow dry your hair, make sure that you make the setting to a lower heat level so that you are not directly infusing so much heat into your hair. Most of the hair dyers nowadays have the cool air option instead of the warm air coming out. So you can dry your hair with the cool air option and then later on when it is 50 to 70% dry, you can probably use the warmer air option. Drying your hair with cool air will also help reduce the frizz. My last tip is the most basic thing and is also the most ignored. It is combing our hair. All the girls and guys with long hair, pay attention to this. While combing your hair, start from the bottom part and then move up. Instead of doing this and creating tangles on the way, start combing from the bottom and then move upwards. This is much easier, reduces the tangles, reduces the breakage, and believe me, it's much less tension. Do not comb your hair when it is wet. If you comb your hair when it is wet, you're going to create more tangles and going to break more hair, eventually leading to more hair loss. Once your hair is 70 to 80% dry, you can probably use a brush like this and then detangle from the bottom and make your way up. So I generally prefer using a brush like this instead of a comb. Sometimes I combine them both, but then I start with the brush, detangle my hair, and then go over with the comb. So it's much more easier. I hope this helps. Definitely try out the tips and tricks as well as the product and let me know if it works for you. Thank you for sticking around. Also, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.